that I am more than a little salty about. For some reason, my game decided to crash on me. I'm a little peeved at that. It's not something that happens very often. But when it does, it gets under my skin, man. Loading screens on this are ridiculous, too. So the question is it going to load me back in where I started this stream, or is it going to load me in probably on that checkpoint that I saved? I bet it does. I'll probably go back and delete the other video, to be honest. Well, let's see if it does it again. You know, I've only ever had this game crash on me 3 times. 3 times now. And ironically enough, the first 2 times I was trying to record my gameplay for the channel when it went rogue on me. And now when I'm trying to broadcast, that's when it decides to, yeah, picked up right there. Okay, well, at least I wasn't that far. But that's still discouraging. So, I'll probably go back and delete the other, the first one. That's strange, man. I can't believe that. It's always irritating. There we go. Let's see if we can do this now. I guess that was for the best. I didn't take out those troopers very gracefully.
Break's over. Okay, I'm done. Shoot him. Take the shot. I got him.
Not gonna take him out very gracefully this time either.
It's a ranged battle now.
There we go. Alright. See if we can walk up the hill without it crashing this time. There we go. Okay. That was weird. It's always discouraging when something like that happens. You know, all you can do is take it in stride. Gotcha. I don't remember.
Look out! I know I've got this.
So what do you guys just do? Automatically shoot at somebody? Whatever happened to detaining person? That guy'd be dead. A lightsaber wound like that would be the end of him. I don't remember where I'm supposed. Oh, I think I'm supposed to go that way this time. Fairly sure. Yeah, we already went in there and got the Scomp Link upgrade, even though we didn't need it.
Seer, there's a transport ship leaving the Empire's base.
I heard. They plan to bring Zepho artifacts to Coruscant.
What does that mean?
That the Emperor is interested in Zepho? Maybe.
Could stand there and just watch it take off. Slice door, please. Thank you.
think you can break in?
Like we did that without the stormtroopers even seeing it.
Do not concern yourself with a missing artifact. I'll deal with it personally.
Definitely gonna save again in case we get another crash. We got a skill point we could use too if we really want. Let's go down here and get this last force ability. Last level 1 ability. Good enough.
Skunk it. Go get him.
Hi, boys.
Shooting at the target.
Come get it.
Watch your... Oh, no. Oh, no.
I love it when they freak out when they realize they're the last one left. No witnesses. No witnesses. And this is where Cal asks him to tell him a joke.
You, know any jokes, BD? I don't know. Why? Classic.
I want to know what that joke is, to be honest.
There's gotta be some information on their excavation inside, right? Always looking on the bright side. Thanks, buddy.
Yeah. Don't want anything to do with that. Damn. Whoa. What are you coming to me for? I'm not the one shooting at you. Damn. Jeez. Wow. Yeah, I'm about to get my ass handed. Oh, that was it. There it was. That felt great. That was amazing. Exactly how I wanted that to go down. I need to oil my chair, don't I? I don't remember where I saved that last. Actually, yeah, I do. It was just right there. I think I gotta climb all that crap again. Yeah.
We corrupt him. I see. Last one clear. Assail the intruder.
Okay.
Out of the way.
This game is so unrealistic. Stormtrooper's aim isn't that good.
I've got an opening. Come on, don't let him get you.
Stormtrooper aim is not that good. Well, we'll make it this time. I say that, and then we won't. I feel like in Disney Star Wars, there's a lot of raised landing platforms like this. I'll let them do their thing for a second. Oh, okay, so he is gonna come at me. That's awesome. Jeez. Hey, what's going on, Tim? Avery, what's up?
The Jedi.
Ooh, nuts. Right
Come
on.
quickly.
Well done, man. Gotta take care of the ones that need it, man. Ooh.
Thrust him!
This is it for us. Hit him already.
How are you guys not worried about the damn... There
I
we
can't
go.
fight anymore. I got it.
Come on. Okay, we're gonna hit that. Alright, here we go. It's a good mentality to have, man. I like how it wasn't even dead yet, and he's like, yeah, let's scan it. Good job, Petey.
A little healthier.
Alright, looks like we're going inside the base here. Should have got in here and bottlenecked them. I don't think I can go this way yet. I cannot. What's the name of the thing I liked? What thing? There's a lot of things I like. Oh, killed? I think it was a Jotaz, if I'm not mistaken. Hey, I was gonna go back and look, but I didn't get to do nothing. I think it was a... I'm on Zepho. Tactical guide, that's what I'm after. Zepho. Skaz. A Jotaz. Strong but slow. Strike after dodging any attack. Well, that would have been handy to know 20 seconds ago. A Jotaz. Or a Yotaz? I don't know. Depends on how the J goes.
I'm never gonna get promoted. Not with that attitude, you won't. Exactly.
Not with that attitude. That's funny. I'm not going very far this way, am I? There is a lot of... Taking that. There is a lot of... Oh, there we go. A lot of stuff in this one.
Hey, an intruder.
That you never see anywhere else. You're right. Oh, dude, I'm so excited for Lego Skywalker Saga. So excited.
Can you slice this open?
That'll be a fun one to go through. Oh no, that's a purge trooper. I think this is a shortcut unlocked. Yeah. So go on, Kyler. Based on your personality, what do you think your lightsaber color is? I'm kind of a dick in real life. I don't think I'm a dick in real life. I would like to think blue. I like blue lightsabers. Blue's my favorite color. But I guess it depends on if we're going with the old, what's the word I'm looking for? The old categories that you'd fall into depending on your color. If we're going by that, probably blue.
Focus, Jedi. At least try to fight.
I do a lot of attacking. I have not pre-ordered it yet. I need to. I need to.
Are the Inquisitors coming?
That was way easier than I thought it was going to be.
Possible,
Oh,
but
I
far
can't
from
scan them
Bravo.
now.
They might
Damn
think
it.
purge troopers are enough. Or they could be stalling you on purpose. Stay wary.
Oh, here we go. Yeah, I haven't pre-ordered it yet. I'm not really big on pre-ordering games. Usually what I'll do is just wait until day one it comes out and just go pick it up.
Any sign of the tomb?
Usually.
No, and the Empire's been stepping up
Very
security.
rarely will I actually pre-order a game.
Keep your focus. Watch out for him, BD.
Okay, we'll keep looking.
Oh, well, I guess there was a gap. I couldn't even see that. Wow, I couldn't even see that gap. I don't even think I can get across that, to be honest, right now. That's one of those I'm going to have to come back to, I bet. That was embarrassing. Oh, we're going for a ride. Here we go. Oh, we're coming up on that Venator. You guys missed it a while ago. This game crashed on me as soon as I got started. I'm on PS4 right now. Oh, you mean for the game? Probably PS4. I'm gonna hold off on getting it, getting a PS5 for a little while. But even when I get the PS5, I'll be able to play it. So I'll probably get it on PS4. Have you seen the $50 Light of the Jedi bundle? Yes, I have. It looks like it's worth the $50. It really does. I'm not big on collector's editions of books, but that one looks cool. Like this collector edition thing just started with, really started with Thrawn Ascendancy: Chaos Rising. They did a nice like cardboard boxed version of the book that was autographed and stuff like that. So yeah, I think considering we're starting a new era of the timeline, I think I'm gonna get it because it's kind of a big deal. I think it'd be cool to have that. Let's go this way first. Yeah, we'll go up here. Yeah, it is. The one for Chaos Rising was cool too. It didn't. I don't think it came with an enamel pin though.
To the clones on the Venator.
The High Republic one I think does, and I know there's a lot of people that collect those enamel pins. That'd be a cool one.
See him?
I don't know how limited
is
it though.
The only thing we have to worry about.
I don't remember. Is there a set number of those that they're making? Yeah, this is a cool part of the game. I don't remember. Oh, this is a back way into something, if I remember right.
This tunnel flooded suddenly. What could have caused such a thing?
Yeah, this is the exit to a shortcut down here. Yeah, we're not going that way yet. We won't do that yet. Yeah, the way this thing is set up is just amazing. Oh, look at that. That is gorgeous. That's cool too. What's crazy though is you don't. We saw the Star Destroyer that Rey was exploring. Come on, get up there on Jakku. But for some reason, this just seems way bigger and way more. Oh, that's a big one. Okay. Wish there was in this game. I wish there was at least an option to turn it on. Nice. Yeah, I hope you get one, man. You have to let me know. I don't know if I'm going to be able to pick one of those up or not. I usually, excuse me, usually with my novels I go to Barnes & Noble. I have a membership. So I usually do that. But, oh hey, I think that's where we come out at here a bit. Ooh, that's a good question. Because I'm actually a fan of both. I think Haley would be a good fit for Star Wars. I don't know what kind of role I'd give her though, but I definitely think she would fit the bill. Naomi Scott or Haley Steinfeld. If I had to pick one, if I had to choose one, I would say Naomi Scott. But I would love to see both. Gun to my head, I'm saying Naomi. There's a lot of storytelling in this Venator. Ooh. Is that one of those legendary creatures in this? I think it is. Good thing I already have that trophy. Pick one and why. Yeah, I'm going with Naomi. Haley has been in a lot of stuff, but I feel like whenever you see Haley in a movie or whatnot, this is just my opinion, it seems like she's always playing the same kind of character. Naomi, so far, everything I've seen her in was very diverse. She was the Pink Power Ranger. She was Jasmine. She was one of the Charlie's Angels. She's everything that I've seen her in so far was a good variety. I haven't seen Haley in a lot of different variety stuff, if that makes any sense. I did really like her in Bumblebee. I thought she was really, really good in Bumblebee. Same with Pitch Perfect 2 and 3. I thought she was really good in that. I can't see where I'm going. Oh, here we go. Jump down. Whoa! There we go. I can barely see what's going on in here. There's another one, yep. Is that everything? You wanna know something? There we go. I thought he was
Need a jolt.
frozen. Oh, I forgot she was in True Grit. Yeah. She was good in that, wasn't she? I forgot about that. That's one way to take care of him, huh? Oh, forgot. I'm really hoping the Naomi Scott thing in the Obi-Wan series is true, though. I'm really, really hoping that's
Survey
true.
opponent's position.
What?
Sudden movement unforeseen. You will regret that. Unessential.
Oh, crap. I'm getting slammed. Please do not resist.
Passing provided.
Damn, I hate
Inferior
this thing.
Jedi.
Gotcha. Maybe. Nope. One more. There we go. Yeah! She was. Yeah, no, Avery, I agree with you, because at the time, when Force Awakens came out, Lost Stars was out. Lost Stars came out, what, 2-3 months before? I think it was that September when they started doing that Journey Towards stuff. Journey to Force Awakens. Alright, now we gotta go back over there. Alright.
Got a jolt in you, BD?
I do like the map layout and the level layout and the puzzles and everything. I like it. Yeah, the way it's laid out is just really, really well done. Clone's been there for a minute.
General, are you injured?
I'm fine, Commander. Where is Usef? Where is my Padawan?
My men are scanning the wreckage now. We'll find them. I'm getting a transmission now. Probably the squad. Hang on. It's from the Supreme Chancellor.
Yeah.
Thanks, BD.
Oh. Guess we're gonna have to turn it on, huh? Yeah, man, that would be cool. I think it would make a lot of sense character-wise, too. I feel like it would make a lot of sense character. Oh, nuts. Oh, well, that is not good. Wow. Wow. Yeah, no, it would... I think it'd be cool to see them later on, the same characters. And maybe not even necessarily the same characters. Although I did love those two characters. I wouldn't mind seeing them again. The thing with these... like, I mean, with Lost Stars, you could do different star-crossed lover kind of stories. Same thing with, like, Master and Apprentice. You could do a series of Master and Apprentice books with different Masters and Apprentices. I think that'd be cool. You see a Luke Ben story. You could even see what actually happened that night. That night. We've already got the Qui-Gon Obi-Wan one. We have an Obi-Wan Anakin one. There'd be a lot. There's so many there we could do. That'd be a lot of fun. Even do an Anakin Ahsoka novel. That'd be fun. Oh my gosh. I feel like an idiot for letting that thing take me out. You know what? We are just gonna go that way. Yeah, no, Lost Stars is basically, as far as I'm concerned, it's the gold standard. The new host for the podcast, Usef, he lives in Egypt. He is reading a lot of these novels for the first time. He's getting caught up, and he's got Lost Stars, and he was asking if he should read it next, or I think he said he's reading Tarkin right now. We was trying to figure out what he wanted to read next, and we were trying to decide which way we were going to send him. You know, if we were going to have him read Lost Stars next or read it last. I suggested read it last because I mean, there's no comparison when it comes to other books. Because once you read Lost Stars, everything else is like, okay, that was all right. Yeah, Lost Stars is the absolute gold standard. I'm not going all the way back. Yeah, I can't not go all the way through this again. Jeez. Alright, here we go. I guess I don't get what the purpose of going through all of this is. I guess it's just to get that secret. Oh, God. See, that's still open down there, but the thing I just had to cut wasn't. That was weird. See, this is a cut. So... lovely. Can't just go run through here. A little help. And hopping straight on down. Yep. Got it. Alright. I hope he's not. It's one of those things where it'd be nice to see a little cameo, because you know he's in the galaxy at this point, but don't make it about Yoda. Please don't make it about Yoda. I want to see... You know, every Star Wars story has its own A-team. Each trilogy has its own A-team. You know what I'm saying? Like its own core group of heroes. Just make High Republic, give it new characters that we can fall in love with, and new stories. It doesn't always have to be somebody you know. And yeah, I know Yoda's gonna be there, but like I said, he doesn't. Oh crap, I forgot. I don't think he's Grand Master yet. I think they've already confirmed that he's not. I think he's actually out in the galaxy training Padawans. If I remember right.
Analytical swing.
Get up. Dang it, come on. Jeez. Help me, BD. hate these security droids.
Controlled operation.
Well, I showed him. Watch him attack me in the water. I'd be pissed. Five, 10% wouldn't be bad. Yeah, that'd be an alright.
Thanks, BD.
That would be, I think that'd be an alright ratio. There we go. Now we'll make it out of here. I guess that was kind of pointless to go back in there, wasn't it? Whatever. Alright, so now we'll go through the vent here. We're not even to the tombs yet, are we? Man, this could be a long episode. It'll be nice to see Yoda, I guess, again. But I hope they don't piggyback off of him. I hope the characters they come up with for High Republic are good enough and complex enough and lovable enough that we don't need somebody like a Yoda to come in to carry the story. I guess we can only hope. Oh, God. Yeah, right? I don't want to know anything about Yoda. I don't want to know about... I mean, we're probably going to end up learning about his species with Grogu. But I don't... Some things, you don't have to explain everything. You really don't. I hope Yoda is still Yoda. You know what I mean? Just... I feel like he's there because he has to be there, you know? You're telling a story in a time period that is going to have Yoda in the galaxy, and with how powerful he is, it makes sense that he's going to pop up, but yeah, I want to be able to see these stories get carried by the new characters enough so that you don't have to rely on Yoda. It's all about making a new era, right? This is Lucasfilm's chance to show that they can actually tell good Star Wars storytelling, which they've proven it with this Jedi Fallen Order. Great game, all new characters. Yeah, you had that Vader cameo for those of you. Spoiler alert, but it stands on its own. That's part of the reason why with Mandalorian, I don't get me wrong, I love seeing a live action Ahsoka. I love seeing Boba Fett come back, you know, in the Darksaber, but and Bo-Katan. But the thing that really caught my attention with Mandalorian was how it's a new character set in a time period that we've never seen on screen before, and his own story. It doesn't rely on all these other characters. So these cameos that they're having come in with these, you know, well-known characters.
They're watching us, BD.
I wish they didn't. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love seeing them, but I wish they didn't have to put him in there. I wish the story was just its own standalone thing, you know? Because I think Mandalorian as a character, Din Djarin, I think he's an interesting enough character, complex enough character. He could carry a series like that on his own. I think it would be interesting to see them do the storytelling like the Mandalorian has. Oh, yeah, no, it would be, I forget who it was. I was talking to somebody, and they said they'd love to see like an HBO series or something along the... I mean, obviously not HBO, but something along the lines of like a Game of Thrones centered around Mandalorians. Obviously it'd be on Disney Plus, but something with that kind of tone and
always finding stuff.
I think it'd be cool with all the different houses of Mandalore and everything like that. You could really get into some deep stuff, and I think it'd be a lot of fun. You want some? Come get it. Stay away from me with that, though. Sit your ass down. Oh. Imperial probe. Oh, rude. Oh, gosh. Thought I hit that one a second time already. I guess it didn't. Oh, no, 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 no! Man. Looky, looky. Piece of candy.
All squads on red alert.
Boba or Jango, who's better? I'm gonna catch crap because I really,
Commander was killed by
personally,
a lightsaber.
for me, I've always thought Boba was so overrated. Especially considering we have all these new bounty hunters in, you know, all these different series and novels now, and you know, Cad Bane, which is an amazing character. Boba's so overrated. However, I'm still going to say Boba is better than Jango. I'm still going to go that far. Saying everything about Boba, how he's overrated, I'm still excited to see him in Mandalorian. I still lost my mind when he popped up. I'm excited to see what they do with him. I feel like, based off of just what we've seen of him up until Mandalorian, he was just so overrated. And they kind of took the mystery of him away, too, with the prequels. Let's see here. I have a friend who's just started Master Apprentice. He thinks that it should have taken place on Mandalore to start Obi-Wan and Satine.
Feeling in the pit of my stomach.
That would have been really cool.
At first I thought it was Grace's cooking.
To see that.
Now it's getting even stronger.
You know, one of the things that I've talked about a couple times on the podcast and with the co-hosts are the what-ifs of Star Wars. And one of them is, what if Qui-Gon had trained Anakin, you know? Would Qui-Gon have trained Anakin with it in mind that he was the chosen one? And would he have taken that into account during his training? So would Anakin have turned out differently? Padme probably wouldn't have been in the picture, you know, because Qui-Gon was quick to pull Obi-Wan out of that situation. I think it would have been cool to read that book on Mandalore. And yeah, that would have made an amazing story. Because Master and Apprentice for me is, I loved it. Don't get me wrong; it's still really high on my ranking, but I think it's the weakest of the 4 Claudia Gray novels we've had so far. Still good, but it's my least favorite of the 4. And I think putting it on Mandalore would have really done a lot for that story. I think you're right. I really think it would have. Ooh, I definitely need rest here. Rest. Alright, we'll get out of here. Alright, so I think we have to go this way first. Oh, can't go that way yet. Yeah, we get that way. Go. Yeah, no, the setting for Master and Apprentice was weird. I mean, I got it and I liked it. It was a good story. It was just weird.
Thanks, BD.
Oh, no.
Moving to engage.
Alert. Recalculating
Oh my god. Timothy Zahn novels. Ranking Timothy Zahn novels. Okay. Let's see.
Unproductive human.
Out of the...
Launch detected.
So I'm going to say the original Thrawn novel... No. I'm going to say Thrawn Treason is so far my favorite Thrawn novel. Thrawn Treason is my favorite one so far. And then I'm going to say Chaos Rising.
Jabbing upward.
And then I'm going to do the original Thrawn novel, just Thrawn, and then Thrawn Alliances next. The only reason I put Thrawn Alliances so low on my list is because of the time jumps back and forth. I'm not a big fan of when they do that in books. However, that was still a good book, but that's the only reason it's going back. Down as far on the list as it is. I really like Chaos Rising a lot, but Thrawn Treason is so good in my opinion. I love Thrawn Treason. But you know, and I've said before,
You want to climb up?
I would love to see Timothy Zahn step outside of Thrawn. Don't get me wrong, I don't want anybody else other than Zahn writing Thrawn, but I would love to see Zahn step outside and come up with some new characters to add to the universe, you know, and whatnot. But yeah, dude, the Thrawn novels are a serious highlight to the new
It's got to be way to the tomb now.
Serious highlight. They're so good. Who's better in your opinion, Claudia Gray or Timothy Zahn? I'm Look, that's a tough one. That one's like right there. As far as I'm concerned, those two are the king and queen of canon. But I'm going to say Claudia Gray. And the only reason I say that is because I'm going to piggyback off what I just said. All Timothy Zahn writes is Thrawn. I want to see him step outside of Thrawn. I want to see him do some more. Claudia Gray, so far, you know, she's written 2 Leia books, Master and Apprentice, and Lost Stars. I've got to give it to Claudia Gray at this point. Novel for novel in the new canon, I got to give it to Claudia Gray. Now, if you're talking about Heir to the Empire and all the Legends novels that Zahn wrote, and those, it's more even in my opinion. But like I said, Zahn needs to step outside of that what did I just overcharge? I don't even know what I just overcharged. He needs to step outside of that. I want to go back up where I was.
Let's head out.
He needs to step outside of Thrawn. Yeah, Kyler, I agree with you. Chaos Rising did have really good world building because it was mainly, you know, it's out in the unknown region, so it's all these planets we've never heard of before and these new people that we've never heard of and stuff like that. So yeah, it's awesome, absolutely awesome.
BD, need an overcharge here. Thanks for the help.
And that's mainly the reason I'm really looking forward to the next 2 Ascendancy books, because I want to see what else is going on in that part of the universe. Which I thought it was cool they called the actual Star Wars galaxy lesser space. That was kind of cool.
He's got quick blocks.
Yeah, Zahn did write Scoundrels. Yeah, you're right.
We're out of gunners.
I see no more range support present.
I haven't read a lot of Legend stuff.
Back him.
I've read some, but hey, what's going on, Jump Rocks? Claudia wins from variety, absolutely, yes. 'Cause, I mean, like, don't get me wrong, Zahn is amazing, amazing author. I'm never going to take him off that pedestal. But I will say this: he really piggybacks off of Thrawn so much in Star Wars. That's the one thing that he's really known for, you know what I mean? And I really want to see him step outside that. Ooh, there's a purge trooper coming up if I'm not mistaken.
Your life is mine, Jedi.
This guy's hard to fight. Because you can never see that unblockable coming.
Not deny me.
Come on.
I'll slice you to ribbons.
There it was.
I won't falter.
BD!
Damn. Dude, these purge troopers are awesome. They're some of the coolest troopers I've seen in Star Wars.
So fragile.
Gotcha. There we
Not
go.
feeling so great, BD. That's so much better.
We decided to catch up, huh? Oh, I can't get up there yet. Oh wait, yeah, I can. Excuse me.
A worker left their tools in a hurry. They were anxious to locate relics, but also careless of the history buried here.
You can tell the guy that voices Calendus was just reading that off the script. But it's still good nonetheless. Purge Troopers have such cool design. Yes, dude, I love these Purge Troopers. Absolutely awesome design. Just everything about him is sick. Love him. Thrawn is such a good character. I'm not complaining. Yeah, I'm not complaining either. I'll take all the Thrawn he wants to head, you know, throw our way. I'll take every last bit of it. But I just, somebody who's that great of an author, man, I want to see him step outside that comfort zone. And as much as you love Thrawn, or Zahn, Timothy Zahn, you have to admit, man, Thrawn is that comfort zone. That's a comfort zone that we'd love to see him jump out of, you know? Am I supposed to be going? I don't know where I'm supposed to be going right here. We're going on around? Oh, here we go. Save point. Oh, I know what's coming up. Crap. If there's a save point, then you can bet your ass you know what's coming. One of the sisters. No turning back now.
Cal Kestis. How predictable. Oh, yes.
She looks awesome.
I know your
too.
name. Your past. And most importantly, about Cordova.
Dude, if you want to
Tell
see
me,
more of his
where did he hide the
upbringing
holocron?
and stuff, man, check out that Chaos Rising. It is awesome.
Outstanding.
Who's not made the jump to canon yet?
You can't win. Accept it.
Favorite character who hasn't made the jump to canon yet. Oh, there we go. That's a good question. Okay, well, damn it, no. Okay, so can they be canon by name, or can they not have ever been mentioned in canon? I'm gonna assume you mean who's just not in canon at all. Damn.
That was nothing. Let's finish this.
Oh, here we go with the Flash Quicksilver shit.
Your skills are lackluster. This is too easy.
The reason I ask which way you mean, because I've got a character that's mentioned by name. Not in canon at all. Okay, so
Need an assist.
damn. You killed my answer. I'm going to go with
I need help.
damn, you threw a monkey wrench in that answer. There's only so many. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and say Kyle Katarn. I was a huge Kyle Katarn fan growing up, and we've kind of got a version of Kyle Katarn in canon, but he was never mentioned by name, so
I will destroy you.
I'm gonna say Kyle Katarn.
Stim here.
And then by default, Channel, just because those two made a really good duo.
Very well. You won't dodge the next.
The Zahn would be a cool character too. I mean, I was a huge Jedi Outcast fan when I was a kid. I spent so many hours playing Jedi Outcast.
Amateur.
Oh, Tim, you're watching it tonight at midnight? Yeah, we usually wait until I get home from work on Friday so my wife and I can watch it together.
I suffered far worse.
I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. Oh, there we go. That was really good timing. But yeah, I'm gonna wait until I get off work tomorrow, come home and watch it. And then tomorrow night, me and the guys are recording episode 40 of the Star Wars Canon podcast. So we're gonna be able to talk about both episodes of Mandalorian from last week and this week.
Not bad.
So it'll be real fresh when we
I'm surprised she didn't tell you. Sarah was never
Revan's
good at
spinoff would
keeping
be awesome.
secrets.
And you know her so well, huh?
I really, really wish they would
She
just
was weak.
make up their minds and come
Cracked
out
in
whether they want
Imperial
to say old
torture
Knights of the Old Republic
surrendered
is
the
canon or not.
location of her naive Padawan.
Really, really wish they
They
would
would
just
never have found
pull the
me.
trigger on it already, one way or the other.
If it wasn't for her, she betrayed me.
Trilla.
In the flesh.
I won't let you manipulate me.
So sure are you? When faced with the choice to protect herself or her Padawan, she chose self-interest. She'll sell you out too.
Well, I can handle myself.
Can you afford to take that chance?
This is such a good
Your
game.
new master harbors great darkness. The look on her face when she saw what they had done to me, as I am now. She turned, exposing her true nature.
She honestly
She
has
used
this kind of
the dark side.
look, like love it or hate it.
She cut herself off
She's
from
kind
the
of
Force.
got this Kylo Ren vibe to her.
How long before she cracks and betrays you too?
Kind of, not really, but just
Is that who you
kind
want
of.
beside you when you find the holocron? What would Jaro Tapal say?
You have no right to mention his name.
I wonder, what would he think if he could see his Padawan now, skulking in the shadows with a betrayer, granting her access to a legion of impressionable students?
No. I won't let anyone touch them.
Oh, okay. So his name is
I thought the same
Mithran
thing.
Norudu. Rodu, if I remember right. Because Richard J had to teach me how to say his name. Spelling it, I'm not even going to try. There's a lot of apostrophes in that thing. You would think after reading Chaos Rising, I'd have had it down enough. Because there's even a spot in Thrawn Alliances, if you guys have read it, you know what I'm talking about. Where when Thrawn meets Anakin for the first time, not meets, but when they're talking to each other on the comms for the first time, where Thrawn is trying to say his name and Anakin's trying to say it, and I guess Anakin doesn't realize the difference, like the different ways how he's saying it. But Thrawn keeps trying to correct him, but he's not getting it that he's saying it wrong. So it's just like, it's over and over and over again, back and forth in the dialogue in the book. It was funny to read. And then there was a nice little crossover with Thrawn Alliances and Chaos Rising, where you get to relive that moment again, and it was cool. It was still funnier than hell. Ooh, I think I about fell through there.
Thanks for the help back there, BD. You saved my life. And got us closer to the tomb.
I don't know if I know exactly where I'm going. Oh, yep, down in here. His birth name actually wasn't Rodo, however you say it. The TH in Thrawn comes from being part of the Myth family. So it wasn't actually his birth name. It was the name of him. It was his name after he joined the Myth family. Because the Chiss's family structure was weird, because you had to basically apply to be a member of a family. And then, like, the Myth family, the last two letters of that were the first two letters of his shortened name, you know what I mean? So I actually don't know what Thrawn's birth name is, but I know what his official name is, his actual long mouthful name. I know what it is. Oh man, I was gonna rest. Crap. I'll do that again real quick. But yeah, Richard J had to teach me how to say it, because jeez. Alright. I think. Oh, here we go with the Guardians. I hate these things.
We found it. Feels different than the other tomb. I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't
Tusken
like it.
Raider names are really, really weird. IQ? Jesus. you would almost have to take all the IQ tests we have nowadays and just base them off of him, because it's insane the way he analyzes stuff. And I shouldn't say that, because his biggest weakness
I found it.
in every
But-
book so far has been politics.
See,
He's no good with politics.
Why didn't you tell me?
He's actually stupid when it
Because
comes
she's
to
a
politics.
liar.
When it comes to strategy,
How?
that's where he
I
really
rerouted
excels. So
communication the
his
moment you
IQ,
tried
he's
to contact
smart. He
her.
picks up on things. He's
Slicing
observational.
encrypted transmissions
I
was
think
always
it'd
a
be
pastime
really,
of
really
hers.
high up there.
She taught me once.
Wow, really? That was
There's no
junk.
technique Sarah has that I haven't perfected.
I can't. For some reason, that's really. I'm gonna have to lighten this up because that is really dark. Is there a way to turn the brightness up on this? Yeah, brightness. Let's turn it up a little bit. Maybe I can actually see what's going on. Maybe that'll help some. Oh, I can kind of see now. There we go. Alex of Star Wars Explained said recently that he was doing a Star Wars trivia. Yeah, you know, I had wanted to start doing some kind of Star Wars trivia during the podcast. I just haven't started implementing it yet, but I think it'd be a lot of fun. Which I think maybe I'll just hold off on the trivia until the live Q&As on Sunday nights, because I'm going to start doing live Q&As on Sunday nights now. Whoa! The question was, how do you spell Thrawn's overname? He didn't know how to spell it. Yeah, no, it's... His name is... Am I? Are you serious? He's got me in a corner. He's got me in a corner. I can't get out. I guess I just gotta go until I kill him, huh? I can't even see where I'm at. Here. There, I got him. Well, that was weird. Yeah, spelling it's weird. Oh, other name. Yeah, he, alright. Let's see if I can do this. Richard J is gonna have a heyday with me. I think it's... I'm gonna take a guess, alright? M apostrophe. I'm probably already wrong. ITTHRAWNURODO. How close am I? Just how close am I? I know I'm not right, but just how close is it? I know there's, there's more apostrophes in there somewhere. Yeah, basically whole life. Yeah, I was a Star Wars fan since even before the special editions. I was born in '88, so obviously I wasn't there for the... oh, well, I'm not moving that, am I? I wasn't there for the theatrical, the original theatrical release. But watched them on Sci-Fi when I was a kid. My mom recorded them for me, and really got into it that way. But yeah, I was close. No, I wasn't either. Yeah, I was wrong when I said the first apostrophe, wasn't I? Oh well. That's alright. I had the spelling right, though. I just didn't have the apostrophes right. Or did I? No, I think I was missing a U.
What's this?
Lanterns. Here we
My
go.
friend. These
Yeah, I've been into Star Wars my whole life.
devices
It's
appear to simulate this planet's gravitational pull.
it's always been my
I
escape, man,
can't help
because
but see it as a motif.
I think we've talked about this on some other shows that I've been on before. When I was growing up, being a nerd was a social death sentence, a social suicide. Nowadays it's cool, but back then I was this huge nerd and was bullied relentlessly because of being a geek and a Star Wars fan and a comic book fan, and it's just all this stuff. And big into Transformers when I was a kid. It's just I was bullied relentlessly because of it. nowadays it's cool to be a nerd like that. Matter of fact, some of the people that used to make fun of me are into it now. Now that they've kind of grown up a little bit and matured. But
what?
yeah, I've been into Star Wars my whole life. It was my escape away from being bullied. You know, I was being bullied because I was into it, but it was also my escape from being bullied. It was this weird cycle.
It seems Cordova was rather taken.
But yeah, man, ever since, God, I don't even remember when she showed it to me. It had to have been 95.
We'll see how much you learn.
It had to have been like 95 when she got me into it.
You and him. Too scared.
So at least the last 25 years I've been into it. Doesn't feel like it's been that long. A Star Wars spelling bee. Actually, you know what? That could be a lot of fun. That could be a lot of fun to do.
Up here.
Nope. Oh, probably helps if we turn this off, wouldn't it? Star Wars spelling bee. I've never seen that done before. On any YouTube channel I've ever followed, nothing, so that could be a lot of fun. Hell no! You don't think it's a good idea, huh? Star Wars spelling bee. I think it could be a lot of fun. Of course, I've thought that about some other stuff before too. Most of your life? Time goes fast, man. Yeah, it's always been there for me, you know. Even when I was in the military, because I was in the military, I was in the Army from 2010 to September of 2012. So I was really big into it then, and then it was when I gotta go. It was after I got out of the military that they announced that there was going to be new films and everything like that. So I didn't have any of that to look forward to when I was in the military. And then with its that was embarrassing. Now with its, with Star Wars revival, and some people wouldn't call it a revival, I think, but I refer to it as a revival. With Star Wars' comeback into the forefront, I'm digging it, man. I love living in the time period that I live in now. Really? I've missed that completely. I love living in the time period I live now. I've got five new Star Wars movies in the last 5 years. As a Star Wars fan, I'm grateful for all that content. I'm grateful for all these books, and it's something to escape again, What do I do now? I work at a grain elevator in Kansas, so I'm pretty busy during the summer with harvest and whatnot, and just got out of my fall harvest, so that's why there was a lull in content. There's usually a lull in content during this time of year.
Afraid to face me yourself?
But, had your droid not intervened, I would have killed you with ease.
Where am I supposed to be going?
It's okay, buddy.
Yeah, grain elevator. I guess I don't want to insult your intelligence. I guess not everybody knows what a grain elevator is. Big concrete silos you keep grain in. I work for a company that has like 14 or 15 locations, and I run one of the elevators. I was in high school when you were in the military. Class of 2012. Right on, man. Right on. Yeah, I hadn't been out of high school. Man, I've been out of high school 5 years? 4 years. I'd been out of high school 4 years when I got out of the military. I graduated in 08. At the time, I lived in Ohio. Much different set of educational skills between Kansas and Ohio. Got it.
Jedi, fight me. Won't get me.
Oh, I'll get you. Gotcha. Told you it would happen.
out of here alive.
Whoa. Oh. Purge Trooper. I don't know why I was thinking it was one of the bounty hunters, but they don't come until after you get captured or whatever.
I found you. Finally.
Bye, Felicia. It was not that easy. Oh, no, it wasn't. I'm still down there. So I was in the military for... I joined August of 2010. That's when I went to basic training. I deployed in August of 2011. And then, because of the time period, we were back home from deployment by December of that year. I was only deployed for, I think, 4 months. It was because Obama pulled all the troops out of Iraq. Matter of fact, of the combat troops that were in Iraq, I was the second to the last. I was in the second to the last platoon over the border out of Iraq. We found out we were coming home on CNN. They didn't even tell us that. Oh, they didn't even tell us we were going home. We found out on CNN. And as soon as I got out of the military, I came home. I got home just in time to go home on leave for Christmas, and I actually surprised my family on Christmas. I got home on Christmas Eve, and then I spent like 3 weeks at home, and then when I went back after leave, the very next week my dad passed away. So I had to turn around and go right back to Ohio. I was stationed in Texas. I had to go right back home to deal with the funeral and all of that, you know what I mean, and had to take care of all that. And then I think I'm supposed to grab onto that, and so when it came time for me to re-up, if I was going to re-enlist or not, I just decided not to, because at the time I was still on good terms with my mother and sister at the time, so they were hurting financially, and there wasn't a lot that I could do to help being in Texas. So basically, because of all of that, I decided to call it quits and come home. And Kirsty was a big part of that too, because while I was home, I met her, and then had to do the whole long distance thing for a while I was still in, while I was getting out. But yeah, basically the reason I got out, well, that was crap. Basically the reason I got out was because my dad was gone, and it was one of those things you had to take care of the family more than doing what was best for me at the time. So that's why I was only in for a short time. They tried to get me to stay in. I was more worried about what was going on back at home, you know, and I mean, that was a big deal for me. So I remember you mentioning that in your Battlefront Twilight Company review. Yeah, that's part of the reason I really liked like the second half of that book, because Battlefront, man, the first half crawled, but once you got into that book, it was really cool. So I really enjoy stuff from like a gritty military point of view. Ooh, God, these things are... Gotcha. Yeah, I love stuff like that. That's why I loved Rogue One so much. Like, it was just...
would have missed if it weren't for your intervention on this backwater planet.
Sure it's worth the cost? I hear Project Augur came at a high price.
Stormtroopers and workers. Expendable resources.
Whoa! I made it. You're a monster.
I am what Zahn made me.
Should be getting pretty close to this. Gotta be getting close.
Oh. Jedi, you lack focus. A near miss.
Keep him distracted, that'd be great.
Pain won't stop me.
There we go.
In your death, you won't escape me.
I don't have to escape yet.
I will defeat you. You won't last long.
Oh! I need a stim, BD.
I haven't seen it. I've heard of it, but I've never seen it.
You're no match. Impressive reflexes.
What is cool though about having been in the military, I've had opportunities to learn stuff that I never would have learned otherwise, and see places I've never seen. But one of the cool things is, while I was I was made privy to information that I never would have guessed that I'd ever be privy to. You know what I mean?
Nice work.
Stuff that I'm not supposed to know, but I do. It's pretty cool. Have you seen Red Tails about Tuskegee Airmen? No, I haven't. I need to watch it though, because I've heard of it, but I've never watched it. Actually, I didn't know it was a Lucasfilm movie. I didn't know that.
Oh no. Get in here. We can do it.
Wow. That was about effective. Yeah, if I told you guys half the stuff I know,
I've
matter of
taken
fact,
the artifact back to my ship.
matter of fact, I know enough stuff.
Pity you couldn't make it in time.
Doesn't matter what.
That when I got out,
you'll never understand it.
Yet you
and they'd probably tell everybody this.
You'll find out
But
soon enough.
I'll probably find out
I'll
to tell
take
everybody
those
this.
odds.
I was sworn to secrecy about some stuff. You know, they specifically said, "Do you hereby swear not to share any information that you've been made privy to, and do you promise not to sell any secrets to Iran?" That was basically what the gist of it was before I got over to the black market. And I was just like, yes, absolutely. So there are some things that if I could sit down and talk to somebody about where I knew, like, this isn't a good spot to talk about it, but like there's stuff that if I could sit down and have a beer with somebody and really tell them some of the stuff that I've found out, it'd be an interesting conversation. It would really change some people's outlooks on a lot of stuff, which is probably for the best. That's probably a good idea not to tell anybody about it, to be honest. Oh, we're getting into these crushers. Oh, wait. Yeah, there we go. And go. And go. And go. Alright. You know what? Let's turn these off for now. Just so I can get to listen to the constant thump, thump, thump. So, on my first playthrough of this, that I was doing for the channel, that I never finished, this is where I ended up calling it quits, because I ended up losing my mind on this level and just completely calling quits on it. Are you still in contact with some of the people you met in the military? Yeah, a couple. Only a handful of them are actually still in themselves. But yeah, I still talk to them once in a while. Actually, a couple of my buddies that I was in with aren't around anymore. They stayed in and then ended up deploying after I left, and ended up getting the news later on with them. So
was this your plan
some
all
of them,
along?
they're gone. I can't talk to them anymore. But for the most part, yeah, there's still several of them. My staff sergeant's gone, which kind of sucks. He taught me a lot.
I got him.
Yeah, I found out he deployed to Afghanistan. I want to say 9 months after I got out, 9 or 10 months after I got out, and didn't make it home. So
Charging to the enemy's position.
That is the easiest way to take out purge troopers.
Keep your heads down.
Attack him quickly. Your guard is pretty solid. I'm gonna take you out.
But yeah, I still talk to a few of them.
Don't let him escape.
It's not like
Death to the Jedi.
an everyday thing. It's one of those things where just once in a while get back in touch. Ooh, force pull time. Let's do this. That's a cool looking lightsaber. I don't care what anybody says. That is a really cool looking lightsaber.
It is within me. It surrounds me.
Just so. It connects you. There will be times when emotion, pain, or exhaustion trick you. You will feel cut off, isolated.
I like that his master's a Lasat. That's cool.
This is an illusion. Your lightsaber lies there, out of reach, but you remain connected through the Force. Feel that energy around you, and summon your weapon.
Here we go. We'll get it.
The Force is within you, around you, connecting you to your weapon.
You must ignore all distraction.
There it is.
The Force is with me. It connects us.
Would this be a story you would consider where you like the time jump aspect? Which story? Oh, you talking about with Cal and his training? I don't know. Yeah, I guess. I mean, the thing with the time jumps in the novels, right, is you're cutting back and forth between two entirely different stories that are mirroring each other. So, like, I'll give you an example. Like Last Shot. I wasn't a big fan of Last Shot by Daniel Jose Older. I wasn't a big fan of that. It was a Han and Lando story. It's got like 3 different parts. It's got the present day stuff, which with old Han and well, I shouldn't say old Han, but with like classic trilogy Han and Lando. Then it's got Lando stuff way back in the past, and it's got Han stuff in the past after he gets the Falcon. And it just bounces all over the place, and it never tells you where you're going next. It never explains. All it says is then, now, stuff like that. And it's really confusing, almost to the point where you had to go back and reread the last chapter from that time period to remember what was going on, because the story was so convoluted. With Thrawn Alliances, it was the same 2 characters bouncing back and forth between 2 different times. It was Vader and Thrawn, and then it was Anakin and Thrawn, back and forth, back and forth. That one wasn't as bad because they made it a very solid point to say in the first couple lines of that particular chapter, Anakin Skywalker or Darth Vader or something. That way you could figure out exactly which time period it was. Zahn put that in there. With this, it's easier visually because you can actually see when you're going back. And with this, I think it makes a lot of sense, considering this is how he's coming back into his training and he's remembering the stuff that he's learned. You know what I mean? So I don't really have a problem with this. I think it works. Oh, I think it works in this particular aspect.
You survived.
Not part of your plan?
Luckily, I always allow contingencies.
Yay. Let's do some skills. We got 2 points. Let's do, what are we going to do? What do we got over here? Survival. Personalized stems. I'm getting my ass kicked enough. Maybe that's not a bad idea. Expert survival skills. Whirlwind thing. That just made up my mind. Yeah, that just made up my mind. Triangle, triangle. It's a good attack. Okay, so predictions for the upcoming episode of Mandalorian. I think, aren't there rumors right now that it's a really short episode? I don't know if it'll be in this coming episode. But my prediction, because what do we have? We have 3 episodes left? For long term, you know, he's taking Grogu to Typhon. I think is how you say that. Typhon is how you say the planet name. To a temple. He says he's going to attract a Jedi. I have a prediction. It'll probably never happen.
I'll get you.
Gotta have fun with these guys. 3 chapters left. So, I'm going to say that he's going to take Grogu to this Jedi temple. And he's going to connect to the Force. He's going to attract a Jedi. And
I think he's giving up.
I think it would be awesome if it was... Go with me on this. Mace Windu.
Let's take him on.
He's been alive the whole time.
Clip up now.
And that just as he gets there, Mando's been followed by Boba from the beginning of the season, trying to track him down, and then Boba and Mace Windu come face to face. Like, part of me really just wants to see that. So, because I want to see it so bad, I'm going to say it's a prediction. I'm going to say that's going to happen. Probably not. Oh, that was trash. I'm trash, just not approved trash. Now I'm stuck in here with this damn thing. There we go. I think that's gonna be. I think that'd be amazing. I think that'd be an amazing ending to the season. And yeah, you're probably right. It'll probably end up being Ezra. You're probably completely right. It's obvious that that's kind of where they're going, especially considering, I don't know if you guys saw the interview with Dave Filoni or not, but he was basically confirming that what we saw of Ahsoka and Mandalorian takes place before the epilogue at the end of Rebels. So when you see Ahsoka at the end of Rebels with Sabine getting ready to go out to find Ezra, she's already met Grogu and the Mandalorian, you know, Din Djarin. I didn't know that. I think that came out 3 or 4 days ago. I think he did an interview where he confirmed that. So, yeah, the Ezra thing, not going to be surprised a bit if that happens. You're probably dead on the money with that. I know. It'll never happen. I don't even have confidence in my own prediction. It's just this stupid thing I want to see in my head that I think would be absolutely amazing. Prediction-wise, it's probably going to be Ezra. You're probably completely dead on with that.
We don't even have to try here.
Ooh!
BD, stim!
Damn bird troopers.
Are you aiming for me?
He's on the run. Move out. He's recovering. Push forward.
This is a Jedi?
There's another probe droid?
Keep aim on him.
Watch your feet. Keep on him.
I've been seeing a lot of rumors about Luke, too. You missed an opportunity there, Tim. You missed an opportunity, man. And it actually comes out about the same percentage. The odds of successfully navigating an asteroid field are approximately 3,720 to 1. That's basically 0.02%. You missed an opportunity there, brother. Never tell me the odds. That's what I'm going to say about my 0.2%. Never tell me the odds.
He's dodging. We'll win easy.
Too easy. Quicker than I thought.
That was a good parry.
Show me your skill.
Sometimes I impress even myself.
Not yet, Jedi.
You know, yeah. You know, I'm not going to go as far as to say I think we're going to see Sabine this season.
I can't wait.
That could be something that's being saved for the future. However, that being said, it wouldn't surprise me because Filoni is building his own. I've been seeing the word Filoniverse getting thrown around.
Yes, fall.
Gotcha. I've been seeing the word Filoniverse getting thrown around. Who do you think? Look, if Ezra shows up, who do you think would be a good person to portray him? Who do you think would be a good pick for a live action Ezra? Oh, that was an echo.
This was an
I didn't
offering
realize
to the
that was an
sage
echo.
buried here. At the time, it was considered precious.
Where's the... Oh, okay. And, to piggyback on that, who do you think would make a good Sabine?
I guess it's time to fight.
I wonder if I can get out of here without triggering having to fight that thing. I doubt it so much. Oh, yeah, here he comes. Oh, crap. Running, 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 running. Crap. Oh, crap. Oh, crap. This is not where I'm supposed to go. Did that thing come through the door? Doesn't look like it. Damn! You know, Avery, I'm not going to disagree with you. Because we know it's fan service, right? And we know it's mainly just for fan service. But I'm not going to disagree with you because as much as I love seeing Ahsoka in live action, as much as I, you know, love seeing, I mean, Saw Gerrera was live action. No, he wasn't either. He was animated first, wasn't he? As much as I love seeing these characters, the whole Ahsoka thing,
I won't let you kill me.
I don't think they did Ahsoka a lot of justice with Rosario Dawson. I want to catch a lot of crap for that. I'm not one of these guys that's gonna bash her performance because she did a good job. She did a good job portraying her. The problem is, I think Rosario Dawson was a big enough name that that's all I could see. When I saw her on screen, don't get me wrong, she did a good job playing Ahsoka. I really think she did as good as she could have. But when I saw her, all I saw was Rosario Dawson. I didn't see Ahsoka Tano. So when you get people in to play these live action versions of these characters, you're going to have that stigma of everybody saying, well, it doesn't look like the character. Well, neither did, honestly, look, Hera, right? Hera Syndulla. She pops up in Squadrons, which I know is a video game, but it kind of looks like a live action version of her, right? Especially when you're playing it in VR. Didn't look anything like Hera. I mean, you could tell it was Hera, but it didn't look anything facial structure-wise to what she looked like in the show. Who would you get to play a live-action Hera? You know what I mean? Like, no matter what, it's not going to match the animation. So, no matter what, I think it's a lose-lose, and I think you're right. I think they need to back off making these, as cool as it is, don't get me wrong, as much as I love seeing it, I think the world building and stuff, I think they need to tone it down a little bit with that. I think you're right. Taylor Gray as Ezra? I think he was talking about playing him not too long ago. Am I mistaken? Sabine played by Rosario Dawson. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know who would make a good Sabine, to be honest. I get Kirsty in here and ask her, because Kirsty's a huge Sabine fan. Kirsty loves Sabine Wren. Maybe I need to do that. Maybe I need to ask her, and then I'll get back to you guys and let her know what she said. But I don't think Rosario Dawson would have been a good fit for Sabine. Of course, I could be wrong. She could have hit it and knocked it out of the park. You know what I mean? There is a character that there's been some talk about making the jump from the comic world to live action, and that's Dr. Aphra. I know there's not a lot of people that's a big Dr. Aphra fan, but
What's this?
Kirsty and I have talked several times about who we thought could play a live action Dr. Aphra and stuff like that, and it's hard to come up with a name. It's really, really hard to come up with somebody that... Am I supposed to just let go of it? Oh. There's got to be somewhere to... So what sucks is whenever you pull this, you're kind of locked
BD,
in.
let's go.
With where you can go with it. Yeah, you're kind of locked in. I really don't know how I feel about Rosario playing
Find something?
Sabine either. You know, you mentioned Haley Steinfeld earlier. How would you feel about her playing Sabine Wren? She's kind of got that peppy attitude, you know what I mean? I'm not saying Sabine's peppy, but I could definitely see her playing an artistic character like that. I don't even know where I'm supposed to be. Am I supposed to just drop this? I think I'm supposed to just drop this. No, that's not what I'm supposed to do. Where am I supposed to put that? Oh, that's supposed to be over there. No wonder. I don't know if I can force push that off. Nope. Not force pushing those. Yeah, he was. You know, and that's something... Do you think that would have worked with Ahsoka? I don't know if that would have worked with Ahsoka. With Rosario Dawson playing her physically and then have Ashley do the voiceover. I don't know if that would have worked or not. But they did make it work with Maul. Man, did they make it work with Maul. My God. Not familiar with her? That's fair. She hasn't done a lot. But like I said, she kind of feels like the same kind of character every time she plays a new role. I don't know if that makes any sense or not. It's kind of like, in my opinion, it's kind of like Dwayne Johnson, The Rock, how he plays the same character in every movie he's in. There's got to be a way to get this. I think the water pouring is too much. Yeah, I'm supposed to stop the water from falling too. But the only way you can do that, I think, is with this. Okay, what the hell? How many times have I done this? Bring that over here. That didn't do a damn thing. Oh, I see. I'm an idiot sometimes. I see. I get it. So we're going to get one of these. We need because I need to push one of these. Or that. There we go. The problem that I see with Rosario Dawson, you'd still see her face if I actually did her voice. Yeah, the whole Rosario Dawson thing, I think that was one of those, I don't know where everybody got the idea that she should play Ahsoka. Like, I've never shipped that, you know what I'm saying? Like, that was one thing that I never saw where everybody was coming from on it. I didn't think she looked anything like the character. It had nothing to do with whitewashing or anything like that, thinking a white person should play the character. Nothing like it. I've been accused of that. It had nothing to do with that. I just never saw Rosario Dawson as the kind of... I don't know, she just didn't seem like the right fit for the role, if that makes any sense. So, I don't know why everybody started chanting for that, and I think that's the only reason they did it. So I don't see why they chose her. I still think she did a good job as a character. It was cool seeing a live-action Ahsoka, but yeah, I think that was a lose-lose. For me, anyway. I think it was a lose-lose.
Here it is.
Cordova.
I have finally found an intact representation of this.
And you know, I saw everybody was mad about
artifact.
the size of her Leku and stuff like that,
closely.
how it was different. And
This
it's
is
just,
Nick
I see where people are coming from.
You can see an object
That crap
in their
doesn't matter
hand.
to me. I don't care
Based
about
on
that.
this imagery, I believe this object allows a force wielder
If I'm
to
not
perceive
mistaken,
the
and if I'm
mysteries of the
mistaken, let
Force.
me know, because I don't want
This is the
to. I don't want
key
to say this
and the
falsely.
guide.
But if I remember right,
Astrium.
wasn't Shock T like almost
But
fully
who would
CG
destroy images
in the
of it?
prequels,
Why?
like her Leku and stuff? Wasn't it CG?
Requires more research.
I don't remember.
However,
Because there was that deleted scene where
find an
Grievous killed her.
Astrium, if any still exist.
The practical effect Leku
An Astrium.
was weird.
You ever heard of
seeing
it?
on Ahsoka for me, and it honestly
neither.
just looked like Rosario wearing a
Key.
headdress.
Yeah, I understand that. Looks like we know what we have to find.
Hey, we made it. Are we gonna glitch out of the map? Because that's happened to me here before. Don't glitch. We made it. Okay. All right. I glitched out right here one time, fell straight through the map, and just fell for it. I had to shut my PlayStation off and start over. Yeah, I mean, she looked good as when she had the helmet on, dead on Bo-Katan. But yeah, it was weird seeing her live action without the helmet. She looked, I thought she looked all right, but it was weird. It's weird seeing these characters go from animation to live action.
Very good, Padawan.
It's almost,
You've
there's a
cleared
term,
the
and I
way.
can't remember what the
What are you
term
talking
actually
about?
is, where...
I needed this tomb
Where did I
raised.
hear this term?
And
Oh,
now that I
remember I
have
mentioned
what I
earlier I was a
need,
big Transformers fan
you're
when I was a
of
kid.
no
I love Beast Wars. There's a figure of Cheetor
Can you reverse
that
what she's
is
done?
made to look the way he did in the series, which
Thanks.
is horrible CG.
Hope this
back
new
then.
encryption keeps her out for good.
But there's a term, and I don't remember what it is, to where something looks, you know, it looks like it's bad animated version in real life, and that's kind of the same effect that I saw with these live action animated characters coming in. You know what I mean? Because even Kirsty, when we watched the episode of the Jedi, even she was like, I was freaking out at first because I was seeing Ahsoka, but even she was like, I don't think so. Uncanny Valley, I don't know if that's it.
A pro-droid processing
Hang on.
unit.
I can find
What's
out.
it like hacking other droids anyway?
Maybe.
Yeah, I feel weird about hacking people too. For a good cause though, right?
I'll Google it. I'll Google it real quick because I'm curious. It's gonna bug me if I don't look it up. How would I even look this up? Term describing... how would I look that up? Well, maybe it is Uncanny Valley. Used in reference to the phenomenon whereby a computer-generated figure or a humanoid robot bearing a near-identical resemblance to a human being arouses a sense of unease or revulsion. That's it! That is it! Uncanny Valley, you're right. You nailed it. That's the term I was looking for. Nailed it. Yeah, that's kind of the feeling I got. And I don't think it's something that, I think no matter how hard they try to beat that,
probably knows where they are.
I don't think they're going to be able to. You know what I mean? I think that's just
fixed.
I think that's comes with the territory of bringing animated figures into live action.
We need to get back.
Ooh, would you see that?
Nobody around. Think it's some kind of trap?
Oh, it's always a trap.
Seems like we've been walking into a lot of them lately. Wait, do you hear that?
I hope so. Dude, look, with the Obi-Wan series, they've already said it's going to be just I think 6 or 8 episodes, one season. Yes. This is something I want to see him delve into Obi-Wan. What he's been going through up until this point. Yes, I want to see a psychological character profile on Obi-Wan that is just unreal. And seeing flashbacks to Clone Wars with Anakin and Ahsoka would be so cool. Maybe seeing some new stuff during the Clone Wars era that wasn't in the series would be cool, but also seeing some of those scenes, those memorable scenes from, you know, arcs that we saw in live action, like live action versions. But then we come back to the Uncanny Valley thing. So, I don't know, man. Like, is it going to be weird seeing Hayden Christensen as Anakin, but with the clone armor on over his Jedi robes? Is that going to be weird, or is that going to be a little over the top where it just doesn't feel right? You know what I mean? Yeah, no, Obi-Wan, I think, Deborah Chow, her episodes of Mandalorian have been really good. Oh, I got nailed. Her episodes of Mandalorian have been really good, and I really think she can pull it off. I think she'll do a good Obi-Wan series. But like I said, a lot of it all comes down to writing, man, because it depends on who's writing the Obi-Wan series and what kind of genre they're going to go with it, because if they don't get the writing right, it's going to fall flat. You know what I mean? Yes. Dude, actually, when I was talking about that, seeing arcs in live action, I was thinking Mortis, because the people who really love Obi-Wan as a series are going to freak out seeing scenes from Mortis. Seeing the father and the son and the daughter, that'd be so cool to see in live action. Even if it's just, like you said, flashbacks, you know, to moments where Anakin and Obi-Wan really...
I think this might be a lift to the lower floor.
I don't want to say bonded, because they already had the bond, but
it'll be good
where
for
they're just
back.
doing their bantering back and forth, you know. A cool moment would be during Season 7 when Obi-Wan's like, "Where's Anakin?" And Anakin just walks up. Hi. Where Anakin just walks up and he's like, "What are you doing down there? Can I help you? Hang on a second."
Yeah, sorry.
Enemy here. Okay. Shooting at the target. I can't fight anymore.
Sorry, the wifey came in.
Okay, Jedi, fight me. Going to beat you, Jedi.
Oh, come on. There we go. Oh, no, no witnesses. No witnesses. But yeah, seeing a Mortis arc would be really cool. I just hope it wouldn't have that Uncanny Valley that you mentioned a while ago. I hope it wouldn't have that kind of feel to it. Yeah, I'm glad you were able to figure that, because that was going to drive me crazy.
But it took out a trooper.
Why are you walking like that? Target.
Whoa! Rude.
I don't need help to kill you. I'll break through.
Six episodes, an hour each. You want to know something? That's your...
Up here!
That is your Kenobi trilogy right there. If they actually make them hour long. If they actually make them an hour long, there's your Kenobi trilogy. 3 2-hour segments, 3 2-hour movies. That's the Kenobi trilogy everybody wanted so bad. That's it.
Let's head out. You can break in?
Oh, I think that's just a chest. Yeah, I already got that. Don't need that. See, I don't get why you can dismember these guys, but you can't humans. Complete, utter... Oh, really? That was crap. John Jackson Miller it'd be cool to see him actually get to be a part of that, because yeah, with his work on the Kenobi novel, that would be a nice thing for him. However, the odds of that happening are very, very slim, considering, you know, we got the mention of Grand Admiral Thrawn in last week's episode of Mandalorian. Timothy Zahn said, what the hell? I can't even see where I'm going. Timothy Zahn said he was just as surprised to see Zahn mentioned. Nobody ever let him in on it, so he found out with everybody else. Yeah, I guess let's go that way. Yeah, I'd love to see John Jackson Miller do some stuff with Kenobi. I'd have to get him on the podcast again. We'd have to sit down and pick his brain a little bit more. I think that'd be a blast. Would you want the Obi-Wan series to be dumped all at once or week to week? That's a really good question. I think this is where you get captured, isn't it?
Been waiting for you.
Is there a way to get around this?
I'll break you. Get down. I've had much worse. Catch me now.
No, Zahn was never around. I think he got brought in as a consultant, but I don't think he was ever a writer. Oh, they got me. I almost think I would rather see Obi-Wan drop all at once. And I'm not saying that because I just want to sit and binge the whole thing and I want it now. But I feel like with how deep I feel like this is going to get, that's something I feel like you just want to sit and just experience in one sitting. And I think it'd be a lot of fun doing that. So but yeah, I don't think Zahn was a writer on Rebels. I think he just was a consultant when it came to using the character. So you know what? I think that's a good place to stop. We got off as FO. We're on to a new place. We'll escape here first time we come back on this, and then continue from there. Besides, Kirsty was in here a while ago, and she's asking if I could go get something. So, like I said 2 nights ago, man, always busy, always something.
Little buddy.
So, thank you guys for tuning in this week, though, talking some Star Wars and speculating with me and
BD?
Just talking about the thing I love, man. I appreciate it. So
find a way out of here.
Yeah, we'll call it for this one. But yeah, thanks guys for tuning in. I appreciate it. Make sure to keep an eye out this weekend for the 40th episode of the Star Wars Canon Podcast. We're going to be talking about the legacy of Ahsoka Tano, who we've been talking about for a while. We're going to be talking about her from, her introduction in Clone Wars, even through Rebels when she came back for Clone Wars, her novel, and now her appearance in Mandalorian, and kind of where we think the character is going to go from here. So we're going to be talking about that quite I think that's going to be the main topic. So definitely tune in for that, 7 p.m. Central Time, Saturday night on Spotify, Anchor, Apple Podcasts, Stitcher, and I think CastBox is the other one. I can never remember those two, Stitcher and CastBox. It's going to be on there as well. And then it'll also be on the Star Wars Canon Library mobile app. So if you guys have that, it'll be dropping on there about 7 o'clock. So my time anyway. So keep an eye out for that. Sunday night, I'm going to be doing a live Q&A on Facebook. We can sit down and talk some more Star Wars. Talk about some of the stuff that maybe you guys wanted to bring up from listening to the podcast, whatever. So we're going to be doing that as well, too. So like I said, guys, thanks for tuning in. And Tim, you have a good night, man. May the Force be with you. I'll talk to you guys next time. Have a good night, guys.